Listen to me, children of God, I have a news for you. According to the cable newspaper, President Tinubu considering temporary subsidy on petrol. You know, this morning I read the news. NNPC said there's no way that we should not fear. Say they're not a hike petrol price again. And I said it here, that if you are a thinking person, the only way you will believe that rubbish is if you hear, say the country won't pay subsidy on petrol. Because it is not possible based on the way the dollar is climbing. Petrol must increase, then they go buy it with dollar. If dollar climb, fuel go climb. Now President Tinubu is planning or considering temporary subsidy on petrol. Let me read you the news. Exclusive. Tinubu considering temporary subsidy on petrol as landing cost rises. President Bola Tinubu is considering a temporary subsidy on petrol as crude oil prices and foreign exchange rates continue to soar. The cable understands. There is yet no final decision, presidency sources told the cable. But the proposal is firmly on the table as Nigerians continue to groan under harsh economic realities following the removal of petrol subsidy in May 2023. Already, labor unions are threatening to embark on an indefinite strike if the petrol price further surges. The Kenyan government on Monday reintroduced fuel subsidies to curb soaring prices of petrol, kerosene, and diesel in their country, that are for Kenya. The move came after months of violent anti-government protests over the burden of high cost of living. According to the presidency official, the unrealistic amount of petrol consumed in the country is now known following the removal of subsidy on Tinubu's inauguration. Hence, the amount spent on subsidy can now be controlled. On Monday, the NNPC Limited said there are no plans to hike pump prices, despite the rise in crude oil prices, landing costs, and fall in the value of the naira. This is understood to be an option for Tinubu to keep the current prices, although private importers have not made a definite pronouncement on any possible adjustment. But speculations around another increase in the pump price of petrol, currently at over 600, have caused tensions across the country, leading to panic buying in the early hours of Tuesday. Since Tinubu announced the removal of petrol subsidy, Nigerians have had no respite from price hikes. Foreign exchange challenges, coupled with the unrestrained slump of the naira, Nigeria's local currency, have led to a sustained upward trend in the prices of goods and services. On Monday, the cable reported that the Central Bank of Nigeria plans to implement new measures to stabilize the naira against the dollar. Weeks after Tinubu was inaugurated as Nigeria's elected president, his administration, already fraught with legitimacy issues, quickly introduced several policies in a bid to revive the economy. But with the current economic realities, it appears that these policies are not yet yielding the expected results. Pressure, Mama is under pressure. You guys play tire. Evidence, full ground. You see, when we tell you people that you want to win election or claim that you have win election or that you have won, that you have won election, then it is another thing to actually govern the people. And I can say we talk rubbish. When a man shows you the results that he has, the working process is very important. That's why if you study mathematics, my lecturer could tell you, says, no, your final answer, I'm looking for, how did you arrive there? When a man says, I moved Lagos IGRO from 6 billion to 60 billion, how did he get there? By taxing the poor people. We were able to share it in Lagos because 80% of the rich people in Nigeria are here. So it's not really to hit us like that. But people went to Lagos when the administration start understood what I'm talking about. Easy to govern Lagos, govern Zamfara. You don't hook you. You don't see the plate, you know they work with the center plate here. I'm joking with Nasarawa. You don't joke with us. Papa, I go over you. We they tell you. You see, when a man takes decisions without thinking, you will always fall back to your vomit last. This still not be rocket science. So politicians want to make us look and say it's hard to govern. It's not hard to govern. The same idea you used to govern one street is the same idea you used to govern the full country. Telling me, NNPC telling me, with my bachelor's in chemical engineering, that they will not increase fuel price. Do we look stupid? We know where you buy this thing from. We know how you buy it. As a matter of fact, if crude oil price increase for the world, as Nigerians they complain say fuel price they increase, government go dey happy because the amount that they export crude oil, they will be making more money. So the harder it is for us, the better it is for them. Anyway, at least there's a good turn to this one. Based on this fuel subsidy where they come on now, the country don't know how much fuel we they use. So I don't lie, when they lie, we're using 60 million barrels, I use 70 million barrels. It don't clear for everybody, and now we know, say that they lie. So if you want to start paying subsidy again, you know how much you're paying and the amount you're expected, so your budget will be spot on. But two major policies President Tinubu's administration took on: the common subsidy, then they unified the naira, the black market, and the bank rate. The two of them is looking like a fake project. Nigeria just suffered for nothing. As I'm talking to you, bank rate is 750, black market rate is over 900. Then for dollar. Now the same fuel where we don't suffer put now. Say we know we pay something again. We are back to square one. You just increase fuel price for nothing. And let me shock you. If they start to do the temporary subsidy again, the fuel price no will go lower than 600. It will not pay more than that. So you just increase fuel price and they continue to pay subsidy. People when they thief the money go continue to the thief, and we will continue to suffer for nothing. We just took sacrifices for nothing. When Peter Abi tell you that some people are drinking the fuel, we say they talk anyhow. It not clear for people eye. Baba, if you want to test fuel subsidy, take us back to our 180. Don't keep us at 600, and then the people stealing for subsidy money that you plan to use this to pepper, they will continue to steal. So in other words, now with the team pepper, it don't really make sense like that.